In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how you can build a function that will do a variety of things with images. We'll be able to create parameters so that it can do something like pull a random background image, kind of like what you see here. Or also you can pull just a random image into the HTML, like you see here. And if I hit refresh, you'll see that it grabs a different image. Another one where you could build like a lightbox gallery. And you can actually use the function to pull multiple different galleries even in the same page using the exact same function. Okay, so here's an example. And another one where you could create a jQuery carousel. Again, you can pull multiple carousels into the same page using the same function with some different parameters passed. And then lastly, you can use all of those things if you really wanted to in the same page. Not that you would necessarily need to, but it sort of is like a jack of all trades. It would be able to create a lightbox with a thumbnail gallery or a carousel for you, a random general image, or a random background image that goes full screen no matter what size your page is. And it would do that very simply by just doing something with HTML, or the PHP, excuse me, where you could do something like, let's say we're going to call the function and we're going to call it displayImages ultimately whenever we get to that place, and it'll eventually pass 3 parameters. You could extend it out to pass even more parameters if you wanted, but the 3 parameters that we're passing would be the first position, which is where you're going to call the album to look for. And then the second position would be the actual name of the gallery, which would match the name of the folder. And then you would tell it what display mode that you want it to use. Is it supposed to be a background image, a random image, a slideshow, or a lightbox? Okay? And so it's going to be something that ultimately you could use to call something this simply in multiple places in a page. And finally, some of the things that we're going to learn in this process are going to be the functions for getImageSize, which is in the php.net documentation if you wanted to take a look, but we'll go over it. Scandir, which is going to be something where it scans your directories to grab the contents of the directory, i.e. an image directory. ArrayPush and ArrayDiff, among some other things that we're going to learn too, but these are some of the big ones that are really going to help us do what we're trying to do. Let's go ahead and move on to the next video so we can get started.